Hello, it's Heather coming to you from my new office. There's still a few bits to do, but I'm here, yay! So, welcome to your Monday Connection Challenge. Anything from a growth perspective, I'm challenging people to get involved with. This is your third one in this series for this year, actually. So, I hope you've managed to keep track of the other two. The first one being getting you more connected to feedback, finding the gifting feedback, review, testimonials, that kind of thing. And the second one was what's your why? Getting really connected to your why. So today, what I would like to invite you to do is really focus on understanding what you're known for. So what is it that you do that others will remember, that others will recommend you for, that others would want you on their team because of, right? So there's going to be quite a few things to consider in this kind of focus or this area of challenge for you this week. I think the clear thing is, just to give you some examples, I guess, of where it's really made a difference to me and why it's important to work and understand this. So when I was projects director at a company in my previous career, I didn't realise until I left that actually, although I was kind of good at building relationships, I didn't really know that the real reason for that was because I really did see and hear people. So I really took the time out of my day to give people that opportunity to kind of feel understood, feel listened to, and then feel supported, which in turn actually helped me to get work done when I needed it to, so I could lean on them when I really needed them. And I didn't really know this until I'd left. I didn't really understand that when somebody has me involved in a meeting or when somebody has me involved in a project, that was the kind of thing that I ended up being known for in the end. And a good way for me to kind of summarize it, I guess, in one word is, I was really about inclusion, which I still am. And a lot of my work focuses on that. So that's one example. The other one is obviously what I do now. So definitely inclusion stayed that way because of the Learning Coach community being out there. So that's kind of a massive part of, getting coaches together and helping them feel included and part of something that's really supportive and going to help them. But I guess the thing I'm known for now is people come to me if they've experienced kind of loneliness, and that could be they're really successful and they've had experienced loneliness, or it could be that they're not that successful and they don't understand why something's not working. So it's kind of both of those things together. The fear of rejection is stopping them from being seen. So I guess I'm known for working with people around, why are they hiding? What are they hiding from? And the reason I talk about that is because whether you're a business owner or a leader in a company, the big thing about being known for a particular thing, where you might challenge somebody or where you might make a difference to someone else's business, is it makes it so much easier when you're meeting people to tell people exactly what you do. And I used to really stumble on this question when someone asked me this from a coaching perspective, because they were like, well, what do you do? And then I go, I'm a business coach, or I'm a life coach, or whatever it is. And it's kind of like, great, but it doesn't really reel somebody in to continue a conversation with you. So it's getting really clear on what are you known for? What do you want to be known for? And what is it that you do? And to couple that with my last question on my emails, how do you do that, right? So people would say, well, how do you join a meeting, Heather? And all of a sudden, there'd be other stuff on the agenda and everyone would have spoken and everyone would have felt like they'd been seen and heard. It's like, how do you do that, Heather? And it's like, well, actually what I do is I used to pick on the people that were trying to hide, right? I used to pick on the people that were quiet and really didn't look like they wanted to get involved in the meeting. But actually what I learned is the people that aren't saying much probably have the most value to add. So I guess that's how I did it. And the same with my work, you know, now when I'm working with people that have taken the course to kind of stay hidden or not had the whole of themselves out there for people to find you, how do I make that happen? Well, typically the last two videos will spell that out for you, but I mean, when people come to work with me, you know, one of the things I really focus on is, why do you do what you do? And is that the reason that you shouldn't stay hidden, right? Because, you know, the feeling of what you're making happen is going to be much stronger than you kind of trying to stay hidden and keep having that fear of rejection, I guess. So yeah, the challenge for you this week is to create the space where you can draw upon the feedback that you've been given, or the reviews and the insights and the testimonials, to draw upon that. Then have your, you know, why really structured, or outline of your why. And then there'll be a thread, like, so there'll be a pattern that you'll notice through the stuff that you've written down for the other tasks that will help you really kind of narrow down what it is that you do, kind of what you want to be known for, what you're known for, and then also help you to work out how you do that. Now, a couple of things that are really beneficial, other than being able to explain to somebody when you meet them, you know, whether that's in an interview, for example, or whether that's meeting a potential new client. So, I mean, that's a really good benefit. But also, when you're talking about your business, or when you're putting your details down from an application or interview perspective, then you can be really succinct, right? So you can be really concise and consistent with the information that you put and the language you use. And that can run all the way through your conversations or what you've documented. But it can also run all the way through your marketing. So I'm not a marketing consultant by any stretch of the means. But what I mean by that is, you know, if there's a particular thing that you want to be known for, and, you know, you can explain to people how you do that as well, how you do what you do, then it's so much easier for you to document that, right? And have like this kind of thing that you always go back to that would underpin anything that you write about your business or write about yourself from a profile perspective. So that's why it's a really good challenge for you to lean into. And you should get to the space, because we did this last week in my Mind Foundation's open sessions, but you should get to a place where you can really clearly articulate why you do what you do, what it is you actually do, how you do it, yeah, and obviously be able to sell yourself better, you know, be seen for who you are and what you do. So good luck with that challenge, the Monday Connection Challenge. Good luck with that. Obviously, shout if you get any challenges. I know the Lonely Coach open session for that community is on Wednesday. I'll certainly be helping people really narrow down on those questions there. But it would be good for you to start and really look for those patterns and look for the things that people already know about you, but you don't necessarily realise about yourself. So good luck. See you soon.